Hello, Mrs. Diehl's class. I'm Mrs. Edie, and I am going to take a few minutes and help you with your Unexplained Mysteries project. I'm going to show you how to find information about your topic and also how to cite your source in your PowerPoint so we can give credit to the people who helped give you the information and give credit to the sites that help you find images for your PowerPoint. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is to go to Media Center from the Leestown webpage and then highlight the Media Center webpage and click. Once you get to the web page, you will see a tab that says in Espanol. Click on that, and that will take you to the site that has some information about your project. To start looking and investigating, instead of just doing a Google search on your topic, I found this neat website called Mystery Research Project, and there are many topics listed down through the web page, such as hauntings, disappearances, places, disasters, aliens, unexplained creatures, and so forth, that are unsolved mysteries that you might not think about at first. I'm interested in talking about crop circles, and that's my example that I'm going to use today. So I'm going to click on crop circles, and it's going to take me to a website called the Unmuseum. And the Unmuseum takes a while to load, and it has lots of images on the side that I really don't care for. So I'm going to, once the page finishes loading, I have a tool. It's called See Clearly, and you can see the icon right here. And that See Clearly will actually get rid of all these ads so that I can only focus in on the article. And so watch right now. Now the page has loaded, so I want to click on the icon, and this is something that I've downloaded to my computer. It's called an add-on, and you can add it to your computer as well. So now I got rid of all the commercials along the side, and so now I just see the text. And I can page down and I can see that looking at the titles, we're going to serologists, I guess, are people who have tried to figure out the origin of the crop circles, and then I get an image of crop circles from England, and then I see this section is going to tell me about the history, which would be something that you would probably have to have for your project. It also tells me that it's mostly hoaxed and that it's not made by aliens. And then it goes on and talks about the complex configurations and how they can even be made by you or me if we wanted to. So making a circle and talking about how to build that circle and how that could be done in one evening. We also get information that it was the author's name down here and the year it was written for this website as well. So, what to do with this information? I know you're working on a PowerPoint, so I've got my PowerPoint open down here. And I've already started Unsolved Mysteries Crop Circles by Claudette Edie. And my first slide is going to be, what are crop circles? So, what are crop circles? And I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to look back at my article, and it says, over 3 decades, the southern English countryside has been on the site of a strange phenomenon that has been baffled observers and swamped countless news stories and more than a few books. In the middle of the night, flattened circle depressions have appeared in fields of wheat, rye, and other cereal crops. They are range in diameter from 10 feet to several hundred feet wide, and vary from simple circles to complex spirals or rings and spurs. All have sharply defined edges. Okay, so within this little place right here, this defines what a crop circle is. So what I want to do, I want to take this and I'm going to go Control C on my keyboard, and I'm going to pull it over here on my PowerPoint. Now I'm not going to use all that, but that's going to get me started on the information that I want to share. So crop circles are flatten circular impressions, and then that's not my words, so I'm going to put quotation marks. That, and that's my word, so I'm going to put that in parentheses. That have appeared in fields of wheat, rye, and other cereal crops. Okay, and I'm going to I'm going to do another bullet. They range in diameter from 10 feet to several hundred feet and vary from simple circles, and I don't think I need all, well, maybe so. I don't think I need all have sharply defined edges. So I'm going to put just 10 to 100 plus, find my plus sign on my keyboard, feet in diameter. Now here I'm putting this in my own words. Okay. $100 wide in diameter and may be simple circles or complex spirals. So that was not all my words, and I want to give credit where I got this information. So I need to go back to the website, and I need to cite the website. So if I go back to my Leestown Media Center, I give you a little link here, cite your source information, and that's going to take you to easybib.com. And that easybib.com will be able to cite this website that we'll be able to refer back to the website where we got the information. So we want to cite a website. So it says website. So I'm going to go back to that original website, and I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to copy the web address, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to paste that in there and cite it. Let's see what comes up. Okay, and now it's telling me that it needs more information, and that's what's highlighted in the orange. So I have to fill in the information that I can find from the website. So the article title is Crop Circles. And the author is Lee Crystalek, R-S-T-E-K. First name was Lee. And the website title was, and I can look right up here too, see that? The Museum. And then I accessed it today, and it was published, as I remember seeing that when it was clearly. I'm going to pull that back up because it is a little bit in 1986. Let's see if I can get a date. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the page and look for that. I just get 1986, so I'm just going to put 1986 there. So 1996, sorry, it wasn't 86. And create citation. So EasyBib's going to think for a minute or two, and it says, hooray, you got your citation. And so I can Control C, that's going to copy that, and then I'm going to put that in my PowerPoint right here at the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to do Control V, and since I really don't want it that same size, because I don't want that to be the focus, I just want that to be there in case somebody wants to know more. So I'm going to put it in font 8 there. You see that? And I also can get rid of that point so that people know that I'm not really going to talk about it. It's just that's where I got the information. So I want to do a visual here. So now I need to find a visual for. Now I could go back to that website and use one of those, or I can just do a Google search. So let me just do a Google search on crop circles. And you will see that I'm going to get lots of images, and the image that was in that article is actually here. So I'm going to click on it. Instead of just coming here and downloading, I'm going to visit the page because I have to have the information from the page anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the page for that citation, since I'm going to use this one. And this one may actually have the information about the person who took the photo. So we can look at that and see. It's almost like you're an investigative person. You're like a spy, and you want to know the information behind the photo, that this did not just magically appear on this website. Somebody had to take the photo. So we want to give that person credit for that. And it's almost like saying thank you. To grab this picture, I can right click on it, and I want to save this image. When you save your image, always pay attention to where it's going, because you're always going to get this popping up. But I want to see right here, it says downloads. It is in my downloads. It may actually go to your picture file at school, but always pay attention about where it goes, because that's where you have to find it again. So crop circles, that's the name of what I want to name it, so I can find it again later. And I can go back to my PowerPoint, and I want to add that in here. So I'm going to go to Insert, Picture, and then I've got to go to that file. See, that went to my picture files, and that's not where it is. Remember, it was in downloads. So I got to go back and find, I got to close out some of this junk and find, there's downloads. And right there it is, crop circles. So I'm going to grab and insert that. Now at this point I can expand this if I want to make this bigger. So I have to cite this now. So I have to give that person credit where it came from. So I'm going to go back to EasyBib, because EasyBib is going to tell me what it needs. And this is not a website, this is an actual photo. So I'm going to go up to all 59 options and look right here. It says digital image. It also had picture over here, and or photograph. I could have chosen that one as well. So the title, what is the title of that image? Let's go back and look to see if there is a title to that image. And it says it's a massive 780-foot crop circle appeared. Elaborate design comprised. Oh, Handy Marks is the person who actually took the photo, but that is not the title. So I'm just going to title it crop circle. And the description is going to be, and I'm going to copy that. Appears and wrote in England. So I'm going to do Control C. That's going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that right here. Control V, and then the author. Remember, we saw that. What was it? What the person's name? It was Handy Marks. So Handy, Handy Marks, Marks, and the website title, that's called Live Science, is the title of that. So live, one word. URL. Okay, well that's the website, the URL. So I'm going to copy that. Control C, and then Control V. That pops it right in there really quickly. And it's published. When was it published? Let's see. It doesn't say anything about when, but the article was published in January 23rd, 2013. So, 23rd January 2013, and I accessed it today, so I want to put that, and I'll create citation. So fill out what you can, and if you can't find the information, that's okay, but still try to really look for it. And then I'm going to highlight this because that's my source. Hooray! Here's your new citation. Control C, and then I'm going to put it in my PowerPoint. Now notice I don't really have a text box down here, so I'm going to insert a text box to put that in. So text box, insert, and text box. And I do not want that to be so big again. I want it to be that size 8. And I'm going to put it up there close to it. And I'm going to resize it a little bit. Scoot it over. And there you have it. So I have not only cited the information that I got from the website, but also cited the image that I have. If you have any questions, just ask me. But EasyBib, remember, just put in the things that you can find from the web page, and make sure you give credit to all the information that you find. It seems like it took it a while, but after you get the hang of it, it doesn't really take that long to do. Good luck, and if you have any questions, just remember, just ask Mrs. Edie at the Leestown Media Center.